way to get things smelling just the way you want.
Right.
Try Airwick's plug-in range. Infused with natural essential oils to get up to 100 days of amazing cold room fragrance. Now that's a breath of fresh Airwick.
Meet Maya at her braiding salon. Colour her tail, face and braid her extra long hair. Decorate the hair salon and create super cute looks from Crayola.
Now it's time for Santiago of the Seas on Nick Jr. Your next adventure awaits. Imaginext DC Super Friends Playsets sponsors afternoons on Nick Jr.
You ready, Tigger?
Yes.
So what's happening with a cop today?
Well, we still haven't got Michelle. She's gone away for a few days.
Yeah.
And Judge Rinder is still on holiday
How cool, I love you.
because he's having a 2-week holiday.
Yes.
He was very tired and he wanted a long rest.
Let's see what her first case is today. We got a mister and with a horse.
What? It's not just a little horse either.
How
I
would you
think
get
the horse might just have to stand up on its own.
Oh. Why would
That's
you?
it, because it's too
Should you
big.
take his seat away?
Yeah, just for now. It'll need to come back for the next person.
Yes, because the rescue could be small with a horse.
Yeah, I'm sure. Right then, what is the problem with the horse?
Mister.
Well, have you ever tried living next door to a horse? Well, no, I can't say I have. Don't tell me he's living in a house. Well, no, he's got a little stable in the back. They've got quite a big garden. But he's very noisy. He's always kicking the doors with his back legs and going, "Nay, nay." He just goes on and on and on, and then they let him out and he's running round the garden making all sorts of noise, and then he keeps pooing and it stinks. Have you ever seen a horse's poo? It's not little, let me tell you. And I just think if they want to keep a horse, they should take him to a field somewhere where he can run around to his heart's content. I don't think it's very nice him being stuck in that little shed thing they've got. Ooh, do you know what? I agree with you. The horse should have more space. You can't just expect him to run a little bit round an ordinary garden. You need a proper stable and a nice big paddock. Who owns this horse? Because they need to come in here and let me tell them what I think. Are the owners here?
Owners.
Are the owners of the horse?
Owners. Tit, owners. Owners. Here. There's 3 owners. This one, and this one.
Right.
These are the owners. We've got 3 owners.
Well, can I just tell you 3? A back garden is no place for a great big horse
Of
like
course
this.
it is.
No. Horses have to have a paddock and a
Can't go eat
stable.
It's
A
just
paddock is a nice
so
big...
silly. I think it's silly.
Well, you all might think it's silly, but if I phone the RSPCA, they will come and take your horse away because they'll say there isn't enough space for him and you're being cruel. And it's not the thing to do, because you don't know you're breaking the law if you don't look after your own pets properly. You can be taken to court, you know.
I do want to be.
Well, tough. And if you can't provide the proper place for him to have space to run around, you're being cruel to the horse.
Wait, Mum, I haven't.
Yes, you have. Okay, sheep, phone up the RSPCA,
Why?
because they can come and see to this horse. He's not a very happy horse at all.
Wait. Hello, RSPCA. Is it you?
Yes, what's your problem? Well, we've got 3 people here who are looking after a horse, and they've got him in the back garden of a house with just a little shed to act as his stable. and we don't think that's right. The judge says it should have a proper stable and a paddock. Of course it should.
Why
Right,
should it?
because it should. Judge, we will come to the court straight away and take this horse somewhere nice to stay.
Like in a lump mud.
No, like in a
Yes.
nice stable.
A lump mud.
Don't be stupid.
We won't go stupid, you're a lump mud.
Right, you three. While the RSPCA
Yes,
are looking
right.
after this horse, you've got time to sort out somewhere proper for this horse to be.
Well, I do want to.
Well then, it'll have to stay with the RSPCA and they'll find a new owner. That's it. Right, sheep, you can get them all out of my sight.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Right, and the horse is galloping away till the RSPCA come to get him.
Yes. What was the best case?
We'll need the seat back. Obviously now the horse has gone.
Best case is Piglet and the chicken. So Piglet. I saw Piglet with his chicken.
Not sure. I've sort of forgot why I came. Let me have a think
Come on,
about it.
Piglet. How come you forget?
Because I just, I've that much on my mind.
Oh dear, Piglet.
I've been very busy. I've been sorting lots of stuff out. I've been trying to clear out my wardrobes and the attic. And then I've had to come here. And to be honest, I don't right know what I've come for. Is the horse staying in the audience for a while?
Yes.
Right.
Piglet, I remember what it was about.
What do you think it was about? Does the chicken know?
Who could chicken I remember? Chicken, do you remember?
Yes.
What was it?
He's always shouting at me because I'd make a bit of noise. I cluck around the place.
Cook.
Please tell me, he says, Tigger, you are not living in a garden. No. It's sort of a garden, but it's very, very big. It goes way back, and right at the end of it is a field. And what my owner's done is make us a proper chicken run right at the bottom of the garden, so that we're out of the way of all the other neighbours. So how come you can still hear all this noise then, Piglet?
Because it's a boys' city. It's a city of boys.
You must have very big ears.
It's a city of boys. 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 It is a city of boys. It is a city of boys. It's a city of boys. It's a city of boys.
Right, well all I can say is this, chicken, try to be a little bit quieter. Stay right at the bottom of the garden. And if you do that,
It's not my deed.
if you do that, there's no way Piglet can keep complaining. And Piglet,
What do I need to do, Tigger? What do I need to do?
you need to have a little bit of patience and stop being so nasty to your neighbours.
Rusty. I don't. Rusty. Why am I being rusty, says a chicken? What am I being rusty? What am I doing wrong, says a chicken? What am I doing
Well,
wrong?
you're not doing anything really wrong.
Good.
I think it's Piglet that's been a little bit nasty to
What's he
you.
done?
Because he keeps shouting.
Good. Whose Hager do you roll with, Tigger?
Well, I think they've both got a bit of a case. The chicken can't help being noisy. The chicken is an animal.
Yes.
And Piglet, I can understand it gets on your nerves a bit, but have a little bit of patience, like I said.
Patience.
And surely, if the chicken is right way away from your house, because it's right at the back of the garden, I'm sure if you've got your radio on or your television, you won't be able to hear it then.
It's just. And Tigger doesn't enjoy her mum to us hearing it, Tigger. What does he do with her mum to us hear that ticking sound? What does he do with her watch at that moment?
I don't know.
What does he do with him? What does he do with him? You heard it.
What were you doing, Piglet?
When you heard the ticking.
I was in my kitchen
Doing what?
making something for my tea.
Yes, Tigger makes his tea. So to him could go to Tigger. Tigger makes his tea or he would be hungry. He could have had his tea. He would have been quite hungry.
He would have been quite
I do
hungry if
think
he didn't
Tigger-
have his tea.
He could
you're
have watched
right.
TV instead of his tea. I do think we should say Tigger. Tigger makes his tea.
Okay,
So Tigger do you want?
I'll rule in favour of Tigger.
What Tigger?
Piglet, sorry.
What do you want Tigger, Pa?
Well, because I still think chickens and animals like that are farm animals, that's where they ought to live, on a farm.
Yes, case
Really?
dismissed. I'll take you out. Right, we'll get more after a break.
Okay.
Next adventure awaits. Imaginext DC Super Friends Playsets sponsors afternoons on Nick Jr.
Next up, it's time for a rough rescue with Paw Patrol on Nick Jr.
All this week, we've got back-to-back outdoor adventures with Pepper and her friends. George, let's play outside. Wow. Pepper loves outdoor adventures. All this week from 9 on Nick Jr. 2.
Stay active, move shoes! Kid-powered fun anti-gravity shoes! Spinning trampolines for your feet! Stay active with move shoes! From character.
Time for a bath, baby Annabelle. Let's get the bathtub.
Explore the shores of the seas and walk through the deepest forests. My journey led me here.
Battle together, bond with, and build your Pokemon team with in-scale figures. Place any 2-inch figure in your Clip-and-Go Pokeballs for on-the-go adventure. Pokemon figures and Clip-and-Go accessories from Jazzwares.
Go Henry and Warner Brothers Studio Tour London.
Download Vinted today. Want it? Buy it on Vinted.
Glow pad. Draw and glow. Glow pad. Draw, light and show. Glow pad. Use your imagination. Light up your creations. Light show. Bring your pictures to life. Glow pad from John Adams.
Ready for action? It's time for Paw Patrol on Nick Jr.
Your next adventure awaits. Imaginext DC Super Friends Playsets sponsors afternoons on Nick Jr.
Right, we'll get home.
Okay, who's next, I wonder?
Let's see, who do you think is our best? Next is the dog. A dog goes right here. So goes
Okay.
right here. What's your cogwheel with this dog?
Why am I getting all animals in the court today?
Oh, sure, you has a heard of you. You had a
I suppose
horse.
it doesn't help when my assistant is a sheep.
You had a horse, a chicken, and then you got a dog. It seems to be like animals.
And we've got a sheep for an assistant as well.
Yes, that's a mugger animal.
Yeah.
What do you think, go touch?
Well, I think it's getting more like a zoo.
How come?
Because it's all animals all the time. Right, who's this, do you say?
Goes,
Buzz.
Yes, goes on to dog.
Right, Buzz, what's your problem with this dog?
Joy, we have a cogwheel.
I'm sure you do, or you wouldn't be here. Well.
Sure. Well,
As you can see.
I had a cogwheel with my auntie.
What?
Just kidding. Ha ha ha.
Okay. As you can see, Judge, I've got a rocket booster pack on my back. And every time I try to take off, This dog grabs my legs and wants to come with me, thinking it can fly.
Of course a dog can fly. And some dogs are good tall.
I don't think they are. And it's very dangerous to dangle off my legs. What if he loses his grip? So I have to keep landing back down and trying to shoo him away. And he just won't have it. Come on, doggy, why are you doing this? Have you seen him when he goes with his rocket pack? Wow, it's so amazing.
I saw
He
tall dogs
shoots.
with tall.
What?
I tall dogs with tall.
Well, dogs are meant to be on the ground playing with a ball or chasing things.
Yes, sir, to be on the ground.
Well, I know,
I
but
could
it's...
rest you again.
Listen, it's so much fun. You ought to try it. Tigger, you ought to tell him to start his things off and you hang off it. Don't be silly. Judges do not act like that.
What I could rest you a case.
What happens next, doggy, is that I'm telling you, you must stop jumping on. What happens if you fall off when you're 50 feet in the air? Do you think you'd be okay, or do you think you'd get hurt?
Hurt or hurt?
I think you'd be hurt. So you have to stop doing it because it's spoiling things for Buzz.
Goes right gear.
And Buzz is very worried that he doesn't want you to fall off and get hurt.
Hurt? Or do you get hurt?
Yeah. Right. You've heard what I've got to say, doggy. Buzz, if he does this again, just carry on flying around, and if he drops off, that's tough. It's his fault, not yours.
So, who's Tigger do you always?
Buzz.
Buzz, so case dismissed. Sheep, you take her out. Best case is... Wow, this is a good case. Mickey and Daisy and are good. Come to go and get Tigger. I've got animal.
What?
It's a good row.
Oh, it's getting a bit ridiculous, this.
Who's the
We ought to change the name. It's not Judge Rinder's Court, it's Judge Rinder's Zoo.
First there was a horse. I could horse. I had to a horse. First there was a horse. And there was a
Dog.
dog. And there was
A chicken.
and that was a bird. I did go to West Tigger.
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know what Judge Rinder would be thinking if he was here.
Her Tigger he could go to
He'd
his
be getting a little
animals.
bit annoyed, I think.
Her Tigger get to a boy
Well,
talk.
because it's meant to be a court for people, not for animals.
So I see animals. It could have cockers and animals.
Mm.
What should they do with her cockers and animals? Where should they take them?
Well, all these animals must have somebody that looks after them. Unless it's a wild bird, in which case there's nothing we can do about a wild bird, is there?
Is that
They just live outside.
such a
And,
wild girl, so upset to a bird.
well, you see, this is what I'm saying, Daisy. If you're having problems with a pet that lives next door, you really should go and see the owners.
It definitely does look best door to it. It's good.
Yes, well, somebody must own this bird, and they're the people that should be coming to my court.
There's a someone's garden with a tree somewhere. Here a garden. Here a garden.
It's up to the people that own the pets to look after them, stop them being a nuisance, and they are the people that should come to this court. Then I can talk to them and tell them what they're doing wrong. I can't exactly talk to a bird. Is the bird going to understand what I'm saying?
I think he would, yes.
Oh. Well, what's this bird doing anyway to get you so angry?
Daisy, tell us, Daisy, what he did.
Well, it's like this, Judge. You wait for a lovely sunny day that's a little bit breezy.
Greasy, that's not good.
It is, because when you're wanting to put your washing out on the washing line, you need it a little bit breezy because it dries better.
Greasy.
Yeah. and the sun was shining, and I put all my lovely clean washing on the line,
Yes, to dry.
and then guess what happens? This bird keeps flying up and down the garden and pooing all over my washing. So what do I have to do? Take it all back in and wash it again. And then I dare peg it out. Because the bird's still flying around, and I'm thinking, well, if I put it out now, what's it going to do again?
Comb it.
So I can't put my washing outside. I'm having to use the tumble dryer and the airer. And that costs more money if I have to put the tumble dryer on. That shows in electricity.
That costs. How much does it cost?
Well, a lot now, Judge, because the gas and electric's gone silly at the
How
moment,
much
as
does
I'm
it
sure.
cost at the moment?
I don't know exactly because I haven't had my bill yet. But I just know if I can hang it on my washing line, it doesn't cost me anything. It just dries outside.
Yes,
And then I don't have this problem.
Would you hear about this, Tigger? This is a bit of a tricky one.
It is a bit of a tricky one.
What should we say about this case? I suppose Hager should do
But
all
we
it.
can't really rule in a favour because birds just fly about outside,
So
don't
should
they?
you got my washing machine? Said it would cost me a lot of money to put it in a tumble dryer.
I don't really know what to say to you. See, it's normally pigeons that do this flying about and dropping the dirt onto the washing. It's a bad case of affairs.
Yes.
So I don't really have a solution, I'm sorry.
So should we do about this case then? You're still sue him. We can't read it.
Well, the only thing is, if it is a pet, then the owners should maybe make a big aviary for it outside, and an aviary is like a bird cage but really big, and they can fly about in it and enjoy themselves, but then it wouldn't be able to do the dirty pooing on the washing.
Yes, that's a good idea. To a kick a hook after it to do that.
Yeah.
So, case dismissed. What was the horse doing behind you?
I don't know. I thought the RSPCA person was coming to get him.
Wait. Oh dear, this is your QCA. We stuck him at some roadworks.
Okay, not your fault. Just get here as soon as you can, won't you?
And also stuck him some bad traffic.
Yeah, okay.
And we're going to get him away. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did Tigger said you were coming yet to a horse?
Well, it can't be helped. At the moment, there just seems to be roadworks everywhere, says Tigger.
Yes.
Doesn't matter which way you go, you get stuck in roadworks. And then that just makes the traffic build up more, and you end up stuck in a great long line. And I bet you every time you just nearly get to those lights, they go back to red, and you're stuck again. Very annoying.
Stuck.
Very, very
Stuck.
annoying.
Stuck.
Right,
let's
off you
take
go,
her
you
out.
two, yeah.
Right then, have you heard of jam, Tigger? Jam? Well, what do you use jam for, Tigger? How you took squared or something?
Yes, it's very sweet. It's nice. You can have it on bread,
Sweet.
on toast, on
On
scones.
Schools? What are schools that way?
Well, there's sort of a bun. And
Gums
People
are disgusting.
scones are not. And you can put jam inside cakes. Some people like it on pancakes.
Right, then we'll get more after a break.
Okay.
Your next adventure awaits. Imaginext BC Super Friends Playsets sponsors afternoons on Nick Jr.
There's more Paw Patrol after the break on Nick Jr.
Paw Patrol is diving into a whole new world of adventure
Atlantis.
with fantastic new friends.
It was coral.
Paw Patrol Easter kicks off with brand new Paw Patrol Aqua Puffs. Starts the 3rd of April on Nick Jr. Waste something going on at the new Playmobil farm. Lovingly care for the animals. Endless fun with the new farm sets from Playmobil. Heroes to the rescue with Playmobil. More emergencies for the paramedic teams. Yeah, all saved. The new emergency rescue range from Playmobil.
Surprise! The new Lily case of
My child would be a genius. I feel like it's really just a game.
Wowcha, save now, live wow.
Can't stop fidgeting. Take it to the next level with Tap Tap, the high-tech smart fidget. Play 5 addictive fast-paced games of skill. Just tap and slide the light-up squares. Let your fidgety fingers fly. Challenge yourself or play with friends. Tap Tap smart fidget from Character. Skill.
We are on a roll. Now it's back to Paw Patrol on Nick Jr.
Your next adventure awaits. Imaginext DC Super Friends Playsets sponsors afternoons on Nick Jr.
Okay, back home. What do you think, Tigger?
Okay.
Are you happy?
Yes, it's been okay so far today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's quite okay over today? Today, to Jules. Today,
I
to
would
Jules.
quite like to have a case that's not got an animal involved, but other than that, it's been all right.
So let's see who's where we will in this case.
I hope not.
This is, oh dear, a bad luck. Little girl had an ostrich. It's a bug animal. What do you think about Tigger? Because as you said, you got your animal involved.
I think this is getting totally ridiculous, honestly.
This is
I
our
do.
hold. How could it's just animals in this
I
court?
don't know, and why on earth? Ostriches, you don't see ostriches running about outside.
So how could it's ostrich
I
in
don't
the court?
know, because they're normally,
Robbery where? Where for the robbery?
in a bird sanctuary or in a zoo.
Good sanctuary for a zoo.
Yeah, what's happening, little girl? Well, I don't know. I think this ostrich has escaped from somewhere and it just keeps running up and down our street, causing problems. It's in the way of all the cars. Cars are having to brake and peep their horn for him to move. Well, I'm saying him. I don't know if it's a him or a her. It's just an ostrich.
It's a him, I think.
And do you know, Judge, how fast they can run? My goodness.
My goodness. How
Because,
fast can
well,
it run?
because the problem is some of our neighbours, we've all tried to catch him.
Oh, how dear. You silly old Kiko.
Well,
Never
yeah,
catch
because, listen,
Kiko.
we're a little bit worried, Judge, in case he causes a car accident.
What?
Because he's just in the
A
road.
car accident?
Yeah,
What's that?
he's in the road all the time. And people are having to brake really quickly and stop. And what if another car runs into the back of them?
Well, it won't be very good.
No, it would not be. And like I'm trying to explain, if we get him somewhere, like if he gets into a field and we think, great, we can go and catch him now, it's impossible. He must run at 50 miles an hour.
Must he?
Yes, it's just impossible.
He must be a soccer star.
Well, he could definitely win some races, that is for sure.
That is for sure.
That is for sure.
What do you think? Sure.
Yeah.
Kiko. What have Kiko got to do these days to be soccer stars?
I don't know.
They got to run, jump and slide.
Okay. Well, Mr. Sheep, I think this could be another case, if they ever get here, for the RSPCA, because ostriches should not be running around freely just doing what they want to do. They need to be somewhere safe.
Yes, the RPCA.
So,
There's still some trying
Yeah, that's okay, but just let them know we've also got an ostrich that we need removing. Okay, Judge. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, RSPCA. We're nearly there. We're about 5 minutes away now. Oh, that's good. But we've got another problem. You won't believe what we've got here in this court. Go on. It's only a blooming ostrich. What? What's that doing in a court? Well, this little girl, this lady fetched it because it's just running around everywhere causing havoc. And the lady thinks it might have escaped from somewhere. Right. Well, that's okay. We'll be there in 10 minutes, and what I'll do, I'll get in touch with our people who are back at the office.
Was it made to change every go later, very hot.
And then
Goodbye.
they will check if any places have put on their internet that they've lost an ostrich.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We're out of your get later because it's still so order.
Well,
Goodbye.
I hope they're not too late.
Why?
Right, put the ostrich with the horse till the RSPCA come.
Let's cut him here.
Okay, is he going in the corner?
Yes.
Right.
The horse is with a loud duck.
Yeah, he's not causing any bother though, I don't think, is he?
No.
That's good. Right, lady, you can go now. We've sorted the problem for you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
My best case is Tigger and an old lady.
Okay.
So Tigger, what's your problem with this old lady?
Well, Judge, I think this old lady could do with some help.
Why?
Because she can't manage on her own. She lives in the flat next door to me.
A what? Is she quite flat down? Has she been squashed?
No, you know what a flat is. It's like an apartment.
Double.
Okay, well, anyways, she's for everlasting knocking on my door. Could you help me, please?
Can you help me, please? I'm gonna go away for a bit. I need some help.
I've got a problem in the house.
Can you help me, please?
My vacuum cleaner isn't working properly. Okay, I'll come and have a look. So I go in, and you know what the problem is? It just wants emptying, it's full, so it's not sucking any more dirt up. So I empty the bag for her. And then I go back home. And then the next thing, she's back again. Oh, one of my bulbs has blown out. It won't come on and I need a new bulb in. And I can't climb up on the ladders. Okay, so I'm going to put the new bulb in. It's just one thing after another, I'll tell you. And then it's, are you going to the shops? Do you think you could bring me some things back? I can't carry them. So I do. I try to help where I can. I don't want to think she's in the house with no food. And then it was, can you put my washing line out for me? It's been in since summer ended and we've been in the winter time because you can't hang your things out and I can't reach. Okay, so I did that. And I said to her, does anybody come to visit you at all? Yes, my son comes. Okay, so if your son comes, why don't you make a list of jobs for your son to do? And then you don't have to keep calling on me all the time. Oh, he's very busy. He's got a very important job and he works long hours. So it's not that I'm being nasty and I do not mind helping. I'll do whatever I can. But it shouldn't all be down to me, Judge, should it?
It shouldn't be all down to me, should it?
No. Can I just ask you, lady, have you ever thought about having a home help? What's one of those?
Where's
Well-
the horse of a gacker here?
Oh, wow. Oh, isn't that horse beautiful? Right, lady, just listen to what I'm telling you.
Okay.
If you get in touch with the council, they can arrange for somebody to come, maybe, might only be 2 days a week for a few hours, and they'll help you with any jobs that you can't manage. Because I'm assuming you are an old age pensioner. Yes, Judge, yes, I am.
Sure.
So then you can get help. And you know what as well? There's loads of volunteer charities that can help you out with things. Help the aged will help. They'll sort you out.
Dancing people, dancing people, dancing people.
Now, what's this about now, please?
We're just practicing our dance moves.
Yeah, well, you don't practice dance moves in the courtroom.
Where do we practice?
In a dance hall.
Dancing people, we just have to practice them. Where's the dance hall? She could have showed me a way. Show us a way. Which way do we go, sheep?
It's right over near the castle, but on the floor. Can you see the big castle?
Yes, it's up there.
Yeah, well, you need to go, keep it in sight, and if you see there's a great big piece of floor there and you can practice your dance moves.
Yes, dancing people, dancing people.
It's better.
Can't you hear him now? Well, we're just outside the court.